All right, family, so today we talk about how to plan your meals ahead of time. And so if you're not preparing ahead of time for your week, because I know we have all very, very busy, fast-paced lives, you're essentially preparing to fail. That's a common quote I just heard from my buddy Jenny in the back. What's up, Jenny? So that's a common quote that you hear a lot of, and it's important to understand beyond the cliche that it holds a lot of truth. There's a lot of truth to that comment. If you work a job that starts from like 7 or 8 a.m. and you go all the way to 5, it's very difficult to think about like trying to eat consciously throughout the day unless you already have it prepared beforehand. And if you have it ready beforehand, you can just pretty much pick your meal, take it with you. There's less thinking involved when you prepare. You eat the meals that are suitable for your body type and for your goals, whether it's fat loss or muscle building, whatever it is. And then you have a better time coming home and thinking, oh, I have so much less stress to think about. I already have everything done. I have to just consume what I'm supposed to consume, and I'm good, right? So what is a method that you can use to go about this? Now, with our nutrition clients here at TLF, I often suggest that first, after they determine their body type, they know what kind of, whether they're mesomorph, endomorph, or ectomorph. Once they figure out what kind of body type they are, they figure out their macros with the coach. So the macros, basically how many grams of protein, fat, carbohydrate you're supposed to be eating a day. Whether it's your workout day, or your non-workout day where you're resting completely, or a cardio day. Once you understand what that looks like for each day, you can pretty much plan out your meals ahead of time. Now we recommend you pick like at least 2 days, like picking maybe like a Sunday and a Wednesday to be your prep days, right? A Sunday being like right before the beginning of the week, and Wednesday being about midweek. This can shift, of course, depending on who you are, but you pick a day that you know you can at least dedicate like at least 2 or 3 hours towards preparing your meals. And in total, grand sum, right? Like 2-3 hours here, 2-3 hours here. That's like 6 hours total from your week. And then once you get those 6 hours out of the way, all the other hours are free to do whatever you want to do, because all you have to do now is just eat and go about your day, right? So pick those days and figure out the meals that you have the hardest time with. So it could be that you have a really hard time with lunch, or you have a really hard time with breakfast, or it could be a hard time with snacks, whatever it may be. And you prepare those meals without fail, so that when you go into your day, you're not thinking about, oh man, I have to think about what I have to get for lunch now. It's not an afterthought anymore. It's just what you're supposed to eat because you prepared for it. So that's crucial. Pick the meals that you have the hardest time with. Okay, so pick the tough meals to prepare. Very, very important. Okay. Now, along with this, if you know that you have snacks that you're not getting in, bunch that in there too. Pick your snacks too. And prepare that. Now, this is only if you're confident that you can get the rest of the meals and prepare them on the spot. So if you can prepare breakfast on the spot, if you can prepare your dinner on the spot without fail, and you're not worried about it, this is a good method because you only pick the meals you have a hard time with. If you have a hard time eating breakfast and dinner too, I would prepare those meals ahead of time as well. Okay, just make your life easier by doing the work ahead of time. Okay, but most of our clients tend to do well just picking the hardest meals that they have a really tough time with, and then working the other meals into their day. That's really important. Like, pick your days. Now you know what your macros are. You know your days of prep. Now what do you do? Okay, if you're not a good cook, then we recommend looking up a few recipes, and recipes are fairly easy to follow, and they're prevalent all over the internet, okay? Once you get the bug and you understand like how to play with your meals, then you can start expanding and experimenting, okay? A lot of our clients do that. So I often recommend a site called nomnompaleo.com, okay? It's not necessarily all paleo meals, but they start you with a good foundation of vegetables, fats, proteins, carbs, and all of that, okay? And everything tastes good. You know, there's cuisines ranging from Thai style, Indian style, to Vietnamese to American stuff, all over, even Italian. And they do a good job of breaking it up into different types of meals: breakfast, lunch, dinner, snacks, nibbles, all that fun stuff. So once you can look through all this stuff and look at like couple of meals that you really like, you just pick. Okay, I want to try this like casserole. I want to try whatever that is. And you make it fit your macros, right? So you go find a recipe, you make it fit your macros. And then essentially, once you get like a couple recipes in the book, you bulk prepare those ahead of time. So you know if you want to eat this casserole for lunch, or you know you want to eat a certain salad for lunch, you bulk prepare that recipe to last you from Monday, Tuesday to Wednesday, okay? And then you prepare for Wednesday for Thursday, Friday, Saturday, if you will, or even just Thursday and Friday, okay? So bulk prepare that out, portion it out using a food scale if you're not sure exactly how much grams of nutrients are in your food. And you can pretty much look up how many grams of protein, fat, carbs are in your meals by going to myfitnesspal.com. Virtually type in anything. How many grams of protein in chicken breast? How many grams of fat are in nuts? And you'll figure out how much are in those things. And the food scale is fairly easy to use. You can get that on Amazon.com. I'll put a link below for you. Once you prepare your meals, you pretty much measure out on the food scale how many grams or how many ounces of each food you want to eat to equal out the grams of protein, carb, and fat that you desire, okay? So you portion that out, and then what you're gonna do is put it in your Tupperwares. You know, whatever storage kind of capacity you wanna put that in, put it in your Tupperware and store it in your fridge. And you can even label it if you want. Some of my clients label lunch, even they label the day, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, so you know exactly what to just pull from your fridge. So when you're ready to go to work, you just take your meals, put it in your little lunch bag, and you go off to work and do your thing, okay? That's what your store your food for the week is. Store your food for the week means, okay? Now, the other important thing within your prep that I want everyone to understand, if you can think about like teaming up with a partner, a roommate, or whatever, whoever you live with, or whoever you want to team up with, they can help you, and you can do it together. You can like chop up all your vegetables, you can chop up all your meats, you can do all of that really, really fast if you have some help, okay? If you don't have help, you know, I would just recommend putting some music on and just rocking it out, and just chopping all your veggies, chopping all your meats up. And then all you have to do after they're all chopped up is literally just plug and chug. You know your recipe, you just throw in where you need to throw in. And if you have leftovers, guess what? When it comes to the next prep day, shoot, you have all the materials, the raw materials to make your next meal. All right? So if you go about it in somewhat of an organized fashion like this, you'll find yourself, you know, having less guesswork, you're being more efficient with your time, and you're succeeding at your goal at a faster rate because the process is done for you. That's the most important thing, okay? So if this is helpful, this is resourceful for you, make sure you hit the like button, hit subscribe. Until next time, y'all, for more tips on nutrition, make sure you comment below and let us know what you want to know about so we can better assist you in your nutrition, fat loss, and muscle building goals. Until next time.